the engine is running. I'm ready for the cabin tour. Hello guys, it's Lina. I'm in a 3 weeks old Scania S500 and I'm just going to give you a tour inside and outside. Let's see how it is look. I'm not an expert in you know, mechanics and things like that, parameters and specifications, but I can tell you my opinion as a user, a driver. I spent 3 nights in it already. It's a bit of mess behind me, but I'm going to clean it up before before the tour. Walked 4 days with it, so I've got my opinion, which I'm going to share with you. Let's begin the tour. I'll just nip outside, put my shoes on, nip outside, and then I show you around. So this is the beast. Scania. It's got 2,200 miles in it when I started driving. So I have a new got beacons on the top because we got places requirement. The Scania logo. Yes, Scania 500S. 500 is 500 horsepower. S means super, which is super tall cab, super cab with leather seats. It's a bit heavier than I thought. So that's basically. You can use it as a bench if you have time to sit, or you can climb up, hold on the handle, and then do your windscreen. Check the wipers, do the mirror. I can't reach it, but probably other guys can. But it's a cool option. I think all their Scanias have the same, even two layers. 4 steps up to the cab with a nice light. Very nice and clean. You open the side locker here. That's quite big. There is another side locker. That's how you open it. Ooh, can't reach. It's got the nice skirting around. Of course, it's custom wrapped tag axle, which means middle axle up, hydraulics for the walking floor. Go to the other side. So yes, nice lights. What else? That's the catwalk. We call it catwalk. That's already the trailer. Walking floor trailer. I should actually make a video of that. That's AdBlue 540 liters. Yeah, wow, big. This thing is a bit catching the wing. It's gonna be changed, if I'm correct. The feather is just horrendous. So let's climb back. The light is on the floor as well. It's a bit still daylight, so can't really see, but it's quite handy when you step down in the dark. You can see where you're stepping basically. Whoa, it's cold. Okay, I'm ready for the cabin tour. Leather seats. It's raining outside. I'm going to show you the mirrors. Like this. Or you can adjust the mirrors on the controller here. That's the front mirror, which is there. This is the side mirror, which is there over the door. As you can see, the blind spot, blind side. You adjust the 4 mirrors, and then the arrows up and down, side, in and out. Let the window up and down. Lock the door, open the door, but both of them basically. Exterior lights controls, automatic. That you can adjust the beam height. That's fog light, working light on the back of the unit. That's the front light on the top, which is the logo with the company name on it, and that's 2 extra set of lights on the front. Got more light control here. That's another working light. This one is for the trailer. There is 2 side lights on the trailer when you have to reverse into a dark spot. So the trailer's got actually extra lights on the sides as well, which is quite cool. I've got some visor here, adjustable. We need that quite often. There is the tachograph, which is recording driving times, rest times, break times, working hours. Those are the controllers for... Actually, I don't know what's this. Tell me if you know. This is for the bacons. ID lamps, which is the Greenhaul logo on the front of the unit, just outside, and you can switch the light on and off. That's the battery isolator, and there are more spaces. Let's see the dash. So let's see the controllers first. I showed you these 2 light controls. Those ones are for the unit to adjust the suspension according to the load. So you can adjust the air on the back and front, up and down, up and down. You can balance it out. If I press, for example, this one, which means the back air is gonna be dumped and it's gonna go down. Level adjustment. You can go down, down. Ooh, 70. I think that's all. So basically, the back of the unit is now down. If you press it up, then it's gonna go back, and then it's gonna go in plus. So it's gonna be raised. It's handy when you're picking up a trailer. So I'm just going to balance it out with this only 1 button. Press it and the whole thing is gonna go back to normal. I started the engine for some air, and it goes back now to normal. That's why it happened. Okay, so that's another controller. You can reach this controller out when you're outside basically of the unit, and you need to control the height. It's usually behind the seat, but we've got the same controllers here as well. Okay, just put the engine off. Okay, the steering wheel adjustment is here. You can adjust the steering wheel. It's a kind of flat table when you adjust it like this. That's the gear selection, reverse, neutral, and then forward. To reverse, you have to press it in a bit. You can put it in manual, just flick it, and then you put it in manual, the gear stick, and then just flick this whole thing up and down to change gears from automatic to manual. The retarder, kind of braking aid, saving the brake pads, the speed of the air coming out of the exhausts, basically blocking the air, so which is gonna slow the engine down. There's a few things on the steering wheel. This control panel controls the media, the source. You can choose which source you want to listen to your music, radio, phone. You can accept a call or decline a call, volume buttons. This one is the computer. I'll be back for that. This one is for the cruise control, of course the horn. On the seat, press it with your foot when you're standing obviously in the cab and move the seat. You can adjust the heating and cooling basically. Up and down. That's the suspension basically. Oh, okay, that's the heating and the cooling. Those ones are the back support and the lumbar support. That one is tilting the seat, and there is another adjusting. You can extend the length of the seat base basically. If you got long legs, like I've got short legs, so I always have to push it back. Oh, you can adjust separately the headrest. I didn't know that. And you can adjust the backrest, armrest on both sides, of course. That's pretty cool. Sun visor, and then an extra bit here because every inch matters. The engine is running because the guys are fixing the walking floor trailer behind me, and the PTO has to be on. The PTO, I explained what PTO is. So let's continue the cab tour. So I've got a little bit of mess here. It's not my stuff, honestly. It's the guys who's lorry. So that's one compartment for papers. That's for like everything else. It's quite big. There is a holder for a full bottle of water. Bin, Scania bin. I've never used it. I always put it in bin bag and then just chuck it out. I've got a quite massive drawer here. You can put loads of things in here. It's quite deep. Easily can fit two big bags. Yeah. So that's my fridge. I've got salad in, donut, pesto, Brussels pate, biscuits, beetroot. I love beetroot. There's a little light in it. You can control basically on and off. You can control the temperature. It could be even freezing. I like it on 8, it's not that cold. Another socket down there for 12 volt cigar lighter. That's the USB for media, not just charging, and jack. There is another USB. That's 12 volt. That's 24 volt sockets. There's a little table here. There you go. Got a table. Quite cool, isn't it? Just push it back and close it. Passenger door. You can control the window, the locks, and some light controls. There is some more pockets for your stuff. That's the height for the trailer. There are some more pockets here for your stuff. There are like more pockets. I really like those. It's a kind of cool light. You can move it around, you can bend it. Controller for the heating, light, alarm. Then you can open the window up. So basically, if I press that button, it's opening the window, so get some air in, or you can close it. It's pretty cool. I would struggle to reach it because I can't even reach this. Then you got mosquito net. And you can control more lights. Then there's USB again, a stretchy pocket for your book or whatever. Pockets here, there is another light. You can control it here. More pockets there. Okay, the cupboards or lockers. That's a kind of cloth rail. I don't know why it's not very handy, I think. I mean, so it's massive, double sized cupboards. It's a bit messy because the guy who's having this unit, he's got his stuff in and I've got mine. Microwave. Put a microwave in the truck. It's not very common thing to see a microwave in the lorry for me. For some of you it's probably an everyday thing, but not for me. So back to the computer. Oh, I always put the load display here first because I just put the curtain around because it's really too sunny in England. I always put the load display on with this job because it's a main criteria of the job to watch always the load display. And that's my reminder just in case which axle, how much ton it goes, how many tons. The front is 13, 14 and the back is 23, 24 ton, and altogether it can be 37.5 and plus the weight of the unit, so that's what we can pull, 44 ton. So I've got fuel level, I just filled it up. That's the miles in it basically. Display you can set by yourself whatever you want. I prefer to see the fuel level and how many miles it can run with it. AdBlue level and how many miles it can run with it. Average MPG, which is 8.8. That was quite good. Driving. Oh yeah, I have to take my card out. Okay, just taking my card out. Card out. Going home. No, I'm not going home. It's, cruise control. Yeah, cruise control. It was 56 last time when I used it, and I like. That's the gears. It's in neutral and basically not in gear, but you can see manual or automatic and then the number of the gear it's in actually. That's the rev counter, the hour, the temperature meter, AdBlue level and the water level of the engine. Now you have so many things to adjust here. You can adjust performance mode. It usually applies to the gears, economy, or standard, or off-road mode. You can adjust the cruise control. Yeah, I'll put it back on on standard mode. So you adjust this at minimum speed, cruise control, and then go back and let's see the menu. The load display. You can see the weights. You can see differential lock, level adjustments, and then back again. Trip meter, average consumption, fuel review, running hours. What's the running hours? 60. Idling was 16 hours. PTO is 9 hours, so that was the work basically. Total 110 hours. 110 hours. That was the running time for this lorry. Driving score is 60 and 80. It's mine probably. It's not that bad. I don't want to be perfect. The driving times are not applied because my card is out now. Rest time as well. Driver activity as well. Cruise control, average, and then we're back. Now we're at settings. Brake pressure, oil pressure, fuel level, fuel consumption, battery voltage, quite low actually, brake pressure, yeah, we've seen that. Telephone status, that's my Pixel Pro. Now you don't want to see the navigation, media, telephone status, yeah, back, and then settings, startup check, driving assistance, functions, auxiliary heater, auxiliary trip computer, vehicle, display, information, language, and then you can basically go into every menu and there is so many things to check. Vehicle, it's like starting gear, axle weight calibration, mirror heating, locking. You can set so many things. You can change display and units from imperial to metric, clock, dimming, screensaver, maintenance, driving tips, digital speed, skid warning, information, running hours, diagnostic, engine identification, vehicle identification, language. You can choose language. Oh, it's got so many things. I'm just going to put it back on load display because that's yeah, that's the important thing with this kind of job. I'll show you the passenger seat. I find myself often to fold it down when I'm working. I don't know why. The cab feels a bit bigger. You can fold it back with this thingy. Again, you can move this pedal and then slide it forward and then back. You can fold the seat again. Here you got armrest. I'm not going to set it now. And I don't think it's on air. It's just a normal seat. It's not on air like the driver's seat. It's not that posh. Through those tiny holes, the air is coming out when it's too hot. You can air your bum and back. I think that's actually it. Oh, I thought somebody's coming in this yard, but obviously not. Really nice lorries. I love those farm equipment. I should be a farmer. Live on a farm. That's my car. because I'm going to empty my stuff from the cupboards and everything, clean it and move my stuff in the car, and I'm going to go on 2 days holiday to the seaside and be back on Monday early morning. Actually Sunday evening, yeah, Sunday evening. I'm already coming back on this yard and moving to Johnny's Scania. He's got a super Scania as well. It's not that new, I think it's 2.5 years old, but it's still really nice. So I'm going to a Scania again next week. Basically that's it. That was a special week for me. I enjoyed it. Have a good weekend. Ezt újra kell fölvennem, mert rosszul mondtam. Nem tracking control, hanem traction control. Szóval újra kezdem. This panel is all about safety and tracking. Okay, megint kezdem. So this panel is safety and traction control. Hill hold. Ezeket már elmondtam, ezt még egyszer akarom elmondani. Ezt mondom, jó? Ezt mondom végül is. Mert ez is jó volt, meg ez is jó volt, ez nem volt jó.